Hi everybody, Dan Illman here with some exciting news. DRF Formulator, the gold standard in past performance information, is now free exclusively on DRF Bets. Join DRF Bets with the promo code WINNING. Get a $250 first deposit match bonus, a $10 free bet, and free Formulator already uploaded to your account. Access Formulator's premium features, including sortable trainer stats, race replays, personalized trip notes, and lots more. Free Formulator exclusively on DRF Bets. Hi everybody, Dan Illman, Mike Beer, kicking off the graded stakes portion of a Super Saturday card at Gulfstream. It's Florida Derby Saturday, and race number 3 is the Grade 3 Orchid. Fillies and mares going a 3-turn mile and a half on the Gulfstream Park turf course. Let's take a peek at this field. It's a pretty evenly matched group, I think, Mike. The horse on the outside, the number 7 Family Way, finished ahead of a few of these horses last time out in the Very One Stakes. Was run down by a Chad Brown runner that day. Might be able to get to the front here.
Yeah, exactly. Might be. I mean, got a good trip last time, but might just be in control here. We'll see what happens with number 6, Beautiful Lover, who was actually on the lead in that last race. This filly's been very consistent. She ran well last time and doesn't have that Chad Brown horse to deal with this time.
The big shock is that there are no Chad Brown trained runners in a graded stakes race for fillies and mares at Gulfstream Park. It must be April Fool's Day. Now, that was Friday, but let's take a look at the Timeform U.S. pace projector for the Orchid. Family Way sat just off the lead last time out. She has early speed. Scarabia has some speed, but Mike's making a good point because Beautiful Lover, the number 6, can get close to the pace. She was on the lead last time out. She tired. Maybe she's a little better from just off, but she'll be forward.
Yeah, she's not going to. I'd be surprised if she was where the pace projector has her in this race. Dan, it feels like she's going to go forward in this race. Again, she doesn't need the lead. She didn't run great last time while on the early lead, but she certainly feels like she's going to be close.
Both the number 1 and the number 2 are trained by the great Graham Motion. The number 1 is going to be a bigger price. That is Sister O'Toole. She's eligible for a second-level allowance race. She's graded stakes placed on the synthetic. No match for Beautiful Lover in the La Prevoyante last time out, but she's lightly raced. I still think she has some upside. She's coming into this race fresh.
Yeah, I sort of felt the same way about her. I mean, I do think there's a chance she could take another step forward here, and she's just going to have to do that. The last time we saw her going this distance on this turf course, Beautiful Lover beat her. She didn't run terrible there, Dan, but I didn't see her big excuse, and she was never a real threat.
Harajuku, the number 2, is your morning line favorite for Motion. This horse was a Group 3 winner in France last year. She did a lot of racing, 10 starts last year between North America and Europe. Her most recent start was a third-place effort in the Very One. There wasn't a ton of pace in that race. She finished up okay. I can certainly see improvement in her second start of the form cycle.
I can too. She hasn't gotten that first win yet since she's arrived in North America, but she's run several good races, and I think that was certainly the case last time, Dan. Off of a little bit of a layoff there. Their pace wasn't that big, although the winner did close. And this horse, we'll get to that replay in a little bit. This horse was sort of in behind horses at the top of the stretch there and had to sort of alter clear. Maybe it cost her second.
The number 3 is Scarabee. This is a Calumet Farm homebred by American Pharoah. Lots of turf in this family. Nice synthetic winner, 2 starts back. Then in the La Prevoyante, she acted up a little bit before the start, and then she ran on okay to only be beaten a half length by Beautiful Lover. It was a good effort considering it was her first race out of the maiden ranks. This filly has a lot of upside.
Yeah, she really does. And I thought she ran okay in that La Prevoyante last time. The pace was slow. She rated early, but, once they got up to the backstretch there, I feel like Jose Ortiz was, realized they were probably going a little too slow. And he's put her right up there, contested the pace with Beautiful Lover for a long way. Never could get by, but man, she didn't really give in through the stretch. I thought she ran a pretty good race last time.
Third start of the form cycle for the 4, Song of Innocence, coming off a second-place effort over a synthetic surface going a mile and a half at Gulfstream. It's nice to know that she can get this distance. She does have some tactical speed. It's really a question, is she good enough? She's eligible for a non-winners at 2 life.
Yeah, it's a pretty big step up in class. The most recent start there, she just got wired by Champagne Ivy, who's, drawn right next door to her here. I mean, I guess she ran fine, but she still has to run a career best to beat this field.
If I'm Javier Castellano on Champagne Ivy, I'm going to try to make the lead in here. It worked out very nicely for her last time out when she defeated Song of Innocence. Let's watch that race going 1.5 miles. I know it's an off-the-turf race and it's a weaker field, but she was able to get to the front. She got very, very comfortable. She sprints on home. Only a 73 buyer. One of the also-rans would come back to win with a 79. She's taking a big step up in class, but maybe she'll be a pace factor.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they're just supposed to go forward with her in here and see what happens. The last 2 times that they've run her here, she got rained off the turf both times, Dan, going this 1.5 mile distance. She didn't do anything particularly compelling in either one of those races, but she did wire that field last time on a slow pace.
I've never been a huge Beautiful Lover fan, but you can make a strong case for her as the third choice in this race. She finished 4th in the very one. She was on the lead. I think she's slightly more comfortable from just off when she's covered up, as are many Christophe Clement trained runners. She was fine in the La Prévoyante last time out. She has good tactical speed. She can put Joel Rosario wherever he wants.
Yeah, going to get back out to 1.5 miles here, which might, at the end of the day, this might be her best distance. She won the La Prévoyante 2 back, just a great trip in that race, but they sort of did it a different way. She was on the lead last time in that La Prévoyante. They just sat in behind, waited, and when she got clear, she finished.
Family Way comes out of that second place finish in the very one. Mike, let's take these. Let's take our friends through the replay here in the very one. This was her first start since October. Family Way got right up close to the lead of Beautiful Lover. She's taken over the front, turning into the stretch. She'll be no match for Virginia Joy, but there's some traffic behind her.
Yeah, that's Harajuku, who's right behind her there in the blue and white stripes there. She just can't get clear in the stretch, Dan. Once she tried to alter, the winner was there. She had to wait for that horse. And then she just couldn't quite get up for second. I thought, she ran fine. I thought Family Way ran fine too. She got a really good trip in that race, and she was only second best to a horse who's just a little bit better than her. But this horse ran fine in there. She's very tactical. I suspect she'll run well again. She's probably the horse to beat.
Let's take a look at our top selections. It'll be interesting to see who goes off favored between Family Way and Harajuku. They will be close on the tote board. Scarabee has more upside perhaps than those two, Mike, and can probably slot into a mid-pack trip.
Yeah, that's why I took her. I just felt like maybe she'll take a step forward here. And she's just going to be a good price, Dan, in a race where, as much as I like Harajuku, as much as I like Family Way, I don't really want short prices on those horses. I'll try somebody else.
I think Family Way gets a similar trip as last time, gets the jump on these horses turning into the stretch, and there's no Chad Brown chasing her this time. Same Superfecta, different order. Mike's going with a price. The 3 Scarabee, 3276. I'll take Family Way, 7236 in the Orchid. It's Florida Derby Saturday. Best of luck.